Hello! Today I have another exciting tour around Sydney for you. This one is underground. That's right. So today I'm going to be showing you 5 spots underground in Sydney that I think even if you live here, you probably haven't visited yet. Hi, I'm Stacy. I live here in Sydney and I am a tour guide. I absolutely love walking around the city, finding the hidden gems and sharing them with you. So if you are visiting or even if you live here, you can have an amazing day wandering around finding these cool things that you probably didn't know about. 5 underground things, let's get started. Number 1, the St. Mary's Cathedral crypt. Ooh, okay. I know you're thinking crypt, spooky. This one actually isn't that spooky. But St. Mary's Cathedral, it's on the side of Hyde Park, which is like the center park in the city of Sydney. And fun fact about St. Mary's Cathedral, there are 2 spires, and these were actually helicoptered on for the 2000 Sydney Olympics. Cathedral, not cool enough. Olympics coming. Spires, exactly. So, spires at the top. Underground, only during certain hours, so make sure to check what the hours are. The crypt is open. So you go in, you walk down the stairs, and the crypt is famous for its tile work. It's gorgeous. And so look down at the floor. This tile work took a really long time and are done by the Malacco brothers, which actually turned into some brothers and then some sons and then all kinds of things. And they've done a lot of really beautiful work throughout Sydney. That's for a different day. Today, we're just looking around the crypt and the tile work is absolutely stunning. I'll just let the images speak for themselves. Before I went, I didn't actually even know what terrazzo tile was versus mosaic tile. This is terrazzo tile. It is not like tile I've ever seen before. It is so intricate and you can spend a good chunk of time just wandering around looking. Yes, there are people buried there. I think they're in the walls, under the floor. I'm not really sure where they put all of the people. There's signs on the walls, but you don't have to worry about this being a creepy experience. It's mostly just a tile museum. Have a look. Underground place number 2. This is possibly my favorite. The Southern Hemisphere's longest moving walkway. Okay, I am a huge sucker for the world's largest, smallest, whatever-ist things. And the great thing about living in Australia is it almost always is the Southern Hemisphere whatever's-ist thing, because there's just not a lot of land in the Southern Hemisphere. Okay, so Southern Hemisphere's longest moving walkway. Disclaimer, it isn't moving, it's broken. I don't know if it counts. Maybe it's the Southern Hemisphere's longest not moving walkway, whatever. This is actually right next to St. Mary's Cathedral. You'll see a sign, you go down the stairs. This is like stepping into a time machine. There's so many things I love about this. The artwork is straight out of the mid-90s. It has not been touched. It is of an era. For your kids who ask what a payphone is and why in the world would you need one, you must visit this place. The other thing I love about it is I'm not quite sure what purpose it was meant to serve. It goes from Hyde Park to a parking garage, kind of near the art museum. I've timed it. It's actually faster to walk on the surface and only requires 1 road crossing. But listen, let's not get sucked into details. In a city with beautiful weather, sure, why not go underground to a tunnel that goes to a field with a parking garage. Love it. It is so freaking weird. You probably just want to do it. Now, when you arrive and you're like in a field, honest to goodness, it's like a soccer field in the middle of the city. You're like, what do I do now? Where am I? The best thing to do is to go to the art gallery. So the New South Wales Art Gallery is amazing. It has 2 buildings, an old building and a new building. It's free to enter. It also has beautiful sculptures outside. So do that after you've seen the Southern Hemisphere's longest moving, but not moving, walkway. Cool underground thing number 3, St. James Station. So if you're following this as a tour, you probably actually want to get back on the not moving walkway to get back to Hyde Park. This is where St. James's Station is. It is one of Sydney's oldest train stations and it is gorgeous. Yes, parts of it are a little dilapidated. Don't get bogged down in details. What's important is that a lot of the pieces that are there are old and beautiful. There are the old wooden ticket windows. There's this little bar in front of the ticket windows, and I don't know what it's for. It's almost like it's holding the customers back from getting too close to the ticket people. There are these old gates with lettering over the, saying which station and which exit you're in. It is beautiful. Pro tip, and this applies everywhere in the system, if you want to look at a train station, right? You just tap your card. It can be an Opal card or you can use your credit card. It works the same way. Tap in, enter, you can go in, look at the train station, and then when you're done, you can come and you can tap back out and it's free. If you go in and out of the same station within like a certain time period, it's like you just made a mistake. Whoops, didn't mean to go in there. Do that for St. James Station. Go down to the platform, look at the tile work, look at the benches. We don't build train stations like we used to, and this one is beautiful. Absolutely love it. It is also on what's called the City Circuit or the City Circle, one of the two, which is just a great way to get around the city underground. It's beautiful. Underground thing number 4, the Anzac Memorial Soil Collection. Ooh, soil. I know. Okay, I don't know why so many of the underground things are in the Hyde Park area, but let's just stick there. This is what we've got. So the Anzac Memorial, let's step back. Anzac stands for Australia and New Zealand Army Corps. So Australia and New Zealand are like cousins. They're super close. The rest of the world's all the way over here, and these little guys are down here. And so they do a lot of things together. And during World War I, World War II, Australia and New Zealand fought together in what's called like the Anzac Army Corps, obviously. They experienced some significant losses and I'm sure some good times too. And so a lot of the memorial celebrations are built around this corps together. So the Anzac Memorial is kind of like a war museum and a memorial to the armed forces. And in the basement, so you enter, you go downstairs, and there is an epic soil collection. So if you look at the ground, there's a giant circle and there is soil from every place that Australians have been in combat overseas. A few are missing from Afghanistan. There's a couple blank ones. I just assume no one's had the ability to get in recently and get some soil, but back World War I, World War II, even before that, South Africa. And what's so cool is how different all of the soils are. It's just so interesting. As an aside, if you go to Canberra and have time to visit the Australian War Museum, it's definitely worth it. It's really beautiful. It's really good. And if you're an American, I find it super interesting what the perspectives on the military are different in Australia compared to the US and how that shows up in a museum setting. I'm from DC, so I go to like museums like it's going out of style. Now, that is not all. If it was just a circle on the floor, would it have made it? I don't know. There's also soil on the walls. So, surrounding the entire room are little bits of soil, and these are from the neighborhoods or the cities that the soldiers are from. It is like every suburb that you've ever heard of in Australia. If you're a tourist, it's really fun to look at what Sydney and Melbourne and whatever, all over the country, cities are called because they have really cool names. A lot of places are named after indigenous names like Wollongong or Woolloomooloo. So it's just like fun to see. It's fun to see the soil. It's a quiet place, right? It's respectful. just look at the soil in peace. There are also really clean toilets here. Now, those of you who are being picky will note that although you went downstairs through the main entrance, the exit out the back is actually on street level. We're not going to be picky. This is a tour about going downstairs, and we did go down some stairs, and I'm not kicking it out because the soil is too cool. There we go. Anzac Memorial. It's free to enter. Go in, look at the soil. It's good. Thing number 5 that is underground is the tank stream. And this is a big one. It comes in 2 parts, so buckle up. Okay, little history lesson. When the British came, they were looking for a place to dump their prisoners, and at first they came to Botany Bay, which is where the airport is today. They didn't stay there. Why not? There was no fresh water. So if you are trying to look for somewhere to live, the first thing you're looking for is fresh water. They found fresh water in Sydney, and this is the stream that's called the tank stream. The tank stream's still there. It's part of the Sydney sewage system. Really fun fact, the Bridge Street, which is in the CBD, that ran over the tank stream is called that because it used to be a bridge. So good. Okay, so the first part of this is Tank Stream Way. So at the Circular Quay end of the city is Tank Stream Way. This follows where the tank stream was and where it emptied into the water. It would have emptied, into what we now call Circular Quay. And back in the day, Circular Quay was a mangrove area that would have had like crabs and stingrays and all kinds of cool stuff. It's changed a lot, obviously. The tank stream's still there. So Tank Stream Way is kind of known for it's actually a cool laneway. It has bars and little like restaurants and stuff. At the end of Tank Stream Way is Abercrombie Lane, which is also super cute. It has like lights in it and a cafe. Very cute. Okay, that's Tank Stream Way. Go there. I get you. The actual way is not underground. It's representing something that's underground. That's why I went on a deep dive. I said, okay, where can we go and actually see something of the tank stream? Buckle in. This is a little hard to get to, but it's free and it's fun and it's amazing. So go to Martin Place. There, at the corner of George and Martin Place, is the General Post Office building. In the olden days, the post office was super big and there were packages all over the place. Nowadays, it's just a tiny little post office, and the building is now like a hotel and shops and everything else. So, you go into where the General Post Office building was. So this is the entrance to the Fullerton Hotel. You enter. Now, first of all, look to your left when you enter and there's a book. The book... Listen, I've been puzzling about this for a while, so if you have insights about this, do let me know. The book is a memorial to the post office workers who died during combat, during World War I and World War II. There's just one name on the page. I've gone lots of different days. It's the same name. I thought that they turned the pages of the book, maybe, and there was one name per page. I don't think they turned the pages of the book. I think it was just this one guy. This is a facsimile. This is a facsimile of the original book. The original book is archived. The book that now only has one name in it, the copy of the book that has the one name on it, is on display. Weird things, I will find them for you. Trust me. Okay, so you've looked at the book, which doesn't take long because there's only the one name in it. Then you keep going, you look to the left, and it is a gorgeous hotel. Absolutely gorgeous. There's an old red post office box. This is what all of them used to look like. It's fantastic. Okay, now you go down the stairs. It looks like you're going to somewhere else. Like right now, as I'm recording this, it's the Friends experience, like from the TV show. Other times it's going to be different experiences. These rotate it. You go down the stairs, you turn left. Whoever asks you, you say, I'm here to see the tank stream, and they go, oh. Okay, got you. So you go, you turn left, you go to the back, and this is where you can see the tank stream pipes. There are photos of what the tank stream would have looked like, and it's like this tiny little museum in the basement of this expensive hotel, and there is the pipe. It still is part of the sewage system today, I told you. And so there's a pipe, and there's also a cross section of what the pipe made out of bricks would have looked like in the 1860s. So cool. Okay, go down there, have a look. Those two things together are going to give you a more complete picture of the tank stream. And if you are a stream sewage enthusiast, you can, once a year, there's a lottery to actually tour the tunnel that the tank stream is in. I haven't done it. Oh my gosh, if only I could be so lucky, but maybe it could be you. Okay, so those are the 5 underground things in Sydney that I think are super interesting, and I'm pretty sure that even if you live here, you haven't done all of them before. Now, if there's something underground that you think I should know about, please do drop it in the comments. I have a feeling this is a series that is going to have a part 2 because I only stuck in one tiny area of the city and there is so much more to see. This video is part of my Hidden Gems Sydney series where I just pick a weird theme like laneways or underground or things in footpaths and show you all of these cool things that I think you probably haven't seen before. So definitely check the playlist to see what other hidden gems that I'm going to show you. Thanks so much for watching. Be sure to drop some messages in the comments, subscribe, and let me know if you have any questions. See you!